start.
Louder than usual.
Shut the fuck up there and keep
Woo! No.
2020!
2020!
Tonti, it is
Well, No. Actually, wait. Greg, there's 2 that are going to be uploaded before this in 2020. So maybe we...
What?
So Greg said there's 2 that have been unuploaded.
Yeah,
so
I haven't.
This is going to be the 3rd
I'm on,
podcast.
I'm on
2020,
holiday break,
actually.
man. I'm not doing that shit.
Well, this is the decade episode anyway, so that's the main.
Okay.
That's
Focus on the 2010s then, not the 2020.
Don't think
Well,
about.
I was gonna
Don't
say
think.
it's 2020. We're gonna
No,
do a
man,
recap
right
of
now
the
it's
2020.
Dude, right now it's
2019.
2010s. Right now it's 2010s.
It's 2019. I can't wait for 2020.
Everything's fucked up.
You need to relax, man.
Everything's fucked
You need to chill. We just watched Donnie Darko.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
All right, you should be happier.
the cult classic.
Such an uplifting movie.
Uplifting movie. What's it uplifting me from?
It's, your despair. I don't know.
You're just...
This movie's good. It
Your
uplifted me
sorrows.
from my despair and sorrows, aka Donnie Darko. Let's talk about Donnie Darko.
The boy or the
Like
movie?
that.
Oh yeah. Also,
Donnie Darko.
was
Hey,
that
Donnie Darko.
Why was it a thing? Why did they
That was
always say his
annoying.
first and last name?
Donnie
I feel like that
Darko.
was a
Donnie
thing.
Darko.
Very
Get up.
strange. It was one of the weird. It was just one of the several weird things about the dialogue.
Yeah, it's like they really like that name or
Yeah.
something. Like, you
That
gotta
one was
say
just
the
to be
whole thing.
quirky, I think.
I felt like
don't
a lot
know,
of this
dude.
movie was to be weird and quirky.
Kind
I
of like
don't
me.
know if the Donnie Darko thing was a quirk.
It was a weird thing in the dialogue for sure.
It was weird, but
It was
I don't know if it
quirk.
was just a quirk.
and then he would
I feel like
smirk.
there might have been something behind it.
He
yeah,
had a
those
lot of
smirks,
smirks.
Those smirks were not very
And those
good.
were some quirks.
Smirks
to
were
the
the worst.
smirks. They were.
Yeah, the Smurf stuff was weird.
Oh, the Smurf stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a dumb.
That
piece
was
of
like,
dialogue.
what if Smurfs fell?
That's what
that
I'm
was
saying.
kind of.
Like, I
didn't like that. That was kind of dumb.
I didn't get that. That's a lot of what I thought about this movie. Is that I didn't understand what they were trying to do with certain things, and yeah.
Yeah, there were definitely pieces of
Yeah.
dialogue, yeah, like that, and then a lot of the high school scenes.
I'm like, what is this supposed to mean
Yeah,
in the
they
grand
meant nothing
scheme?
to me,
What
yeah.
does it mean in the grand scheme?
It was just, yeah.
And then the grand scheme left me just.
But there were good pieces of dialogue.
Yeah, for sure. And those are the stuff that where I thought like the conclusion and the main theme of the movie was kind of going in, but then it just turned out to not
No,
be.
now
that.
we don't know.
And now it's just about time travel. And I'm
Yeah,
what?
like that really.
that
Like, why
just
is he even schizophrenic if it's all about
That
fucking
really
time travel?
fucked up everything, dude.
I know, they shouldn't have made it about time travel. Why'd they fucking do that? Why make him schizophrenic? That's no fucking point. He's
That's-
not even schizophrenic then. He's just being talked to by a time traveling
That's what
guy.
I'm saying. That's another thing where I'm like, why did you make him schizophrenic then?
Yeah,
It's
like
another
if it's
thing
about
I
time
don't
travel,
understand it.
if it's about time travel, then he's not schizophrenic because he's being talked to by someone who's come from the future, and that's not
Exactly.
if that's actually happening, that's like the definition of not schizophrenia.
Exactly. That's what I don't fucking get. It's these.
So
things-
his mommy thinks he's got schizophrenia, but he's really just time traveling.
Thank you. You're summing it up really well.
If it was time travel, I would have loved.
It is. Sorry, it is time travel though.
I would have loved a. Oh fuck! I forgot his name. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
All right,
Michael
sorry.
J. Fox cameo. Sorry. There we go.
Well, they mentioned Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's why. Cool.
It would have been cool if he was the science teacher that they were having the conversation with, and he
fucking
mentioned Back to the
awesome.
Future. He'd be like, "Yeah,
I'd
I
love
really
that.
Like
That'd be a
movie."
mind rape. Yeah.
What if he's like, "Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
that'd be a
favorite
mind
character."
rape for sure. Jesus.
That's a step
It's a little
mind
strong.
fuck, dude. A mind rape. Gee.
Yeesh. You sound like one of the characters in this movie. Fuck you, you Chinese bitch!
Oh, that was the best part.
That was terrible.
Oh.
Please don't make that a soundbite for me. That was a
They
quote
don't
from
even
the
say that in
movie.
They don't say,
Hey, hey!
They definitely. Well, it's something.
They said,
close.
"Go back to China, bitch."
Yeah,
That's basically-
It's pretty much the same thing. It's a little different.
I
but-
disagreed with that guy. I think he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even
course.
say that. You're the one who you said that.
Hey,
Why'd
shut
you?
up.
It was suspicious that you had
Yeah,
to say that.
exactly.
Why'd you say that?
Exactly.
I have to protect myself.
It sounds like you're
From-
just setting yourself up for
from
like,
the
it's further
snowflakes.
investigation.
Dude, I gotta protect myself from the snowflakes. I am under investigation from
What
the
the hell are
snowflakes.
you talking
I've been meaning to tell you guys. If you notice why I've been so stressed and constantly checking
We're trying
my
to talk
phone.
about Donnie Darko. No one cares about your ongoing investigations.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I don't even know.
How often do you think that sentence is said?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just about to say. Yeah. No, I like this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, overall I did like the movie.
Overall I
enjoyed it.
liked it.
Especially
It's
if you take out the last 3 minutes.
It's just a lot
If
of
it ends
things-
with the turbine and landing on his head, then I like it a lot more.
Yeah, it shouldn't have kept.
But the thing is, the turbine thing wouldn't have happened because he went in a car. That's another thing I didn't understand about the ending here. He got in a car, he took his dead girl, and he
It was a
went
girl,
into-
yes.
Yeah.
Why did you say... Yeah,
And-
okay, whatever.
Well, she's dead girl.
Oh,
And
we said... Okay, fuck, it doesn't
yeah, no, right, yeah. No, he takes her somewhere else, and then, like... So I thought the turbine was going to land on him, but so he saw the portal. How did he get into the portal? That's another thing that I didn't understand.
No, I don't think he got into the portal. I think the plane was flying through the portal.
No, I knew that.
Then what are you talking about him being... He wasn't in no portal.
I know that, but
He
like...
didn't get in the portal. He was not. He had nothing to do with it.
But remember in the original, like...
The draft. Sorry.
In the beginning, when the turbine landed, he wasn't in the house.
Correct.
So this, like, portal breaching, this portal, like, thing that happened, and this turbine, did it go into, like, another reality?
Well, the portal was the link between the two times, and it was in the sky.
Okay.
Ugh.
So the portal... Oh, fuck. Now-
Maybe he had to drive there because that was the spot he was in. Oh, no, that was when the movie started.
See?
Yeah, no, that wasn't when he was...
Yeah.
He was on the golf course when the turbine hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't he drive to the golf course? That would have been cool.
That's why I don't know if this movie is
Why
like...
did he drive to that spot?
See, these are the questions that make me wonder if this movie's like genuinely like written in a way to get across a certain point, or if they just strung up a bunch of stuff and just tried to be like, smarter than they really are, or just really failed in the execution of what they were trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I feel like it's also a possibility that there's like an unknown, like something that we're not picking up on.
True, but I'm like, I really pay attention, dude.
Yeah, but just because you're paying attention doesn't mean
True,
like...
true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it was just stuff like that. That along with
agree,
how
like, there were
edgy
some
it is,
things that-
and it's just the strange stuff, which just makes me question this entire movie and the way it's set up.
This made me question authority.
Yeah, I like that. I honestly, that was one of the main things that I really liked. How this
Points a finger back at us,
No, it's just like this kid that's just really thinking about like, the way just everything is all set up and just, it makes him just question just the world and all that stuff. Like I really like that.
Yeah, that's a good theme of
that
the
was
movie.
I thought that was one of the best parts.
The worst theme in the movie is time travel. Forget about that.
Absolutely.
Just forget that this movie's about time travel.
Forget about it. Forget
But the
about
other
it.
themes, yeah.
Time travel easily ruins this movie, I would say.
Yeah, the fact that time travel is actually real really pisses me off.
The fact that time travel is even in this is...
Well,
God.
I don't mind it if it's just like that he thinks he's time traveling, but if
Yeah.
that's not what's actually going on. I think that's fine.
Mhm.
But that's kind of cool.
Time travel could be
But
like
the
a
fact that-
supplement to the story.
But the fact that
But-
that the ending ends with that time travel is actually real pisses me off.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because then what is the rest... So what's the movie about then?
Yeah, it's
all
about
this
some
internal
kid-
struggle. What
It's
is it all
some
about?
Kid
What's it all
learning
for?
how to time travel. Yeah.
What is the point of spending all this time with this kid if it's just about time travel? It's about his great discovery, about how smart this kid is? I don't get it then.
And it's not even like he invented it. He just like stumbled upon
He just
it.
stumbled, yeah, he just like tripped
It's
on
just
it.
about the kid who discovered time travel.
Honestly, it just makes time travel seem like a joke because it's like this kid found it so
the
easily.
biggest sin. Do not make time travel look like a fucking joke.
Take it
Time travel
seriously.
is like a fucking joke.
We're looking at you, hot tub time machine. You fucking...
Oh, we should have made a top 10 and then a not top 10 for our
trip
decade.
and
Like the
fall
worst
into a
movies
time
of this
machine.
decade.
It's
Hot
that
tub
easy.
time machine
Yeah,
will be
you're
at
on
number
it.
one.
Yeah, you're on the not
You
top
made a
10.
mockery of time travel.
A sacred art and you laughed at its face.
Craig Robinson, you son of a bitch.
Life's greatest question. You're new.
Rob
make it out to be
Corddry,
a
I'm coming
punchline.
for you.
It's not a punchline.
Time travel isn't... Hashtag time travel is not a punchline, Mr. Craig Robinson. You pieces of shit.
I like Craig Robinson.
Fuck him, man. You
well,
have to hate him.
I have to defend him.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
God damn.
That movie.
I
Sorry.
don't like that movie. That movie's stupid as shit.
I actually
I've never seen it.
You like it?
I haven't seen it in ages, but I remember thinking it was funny.
I've seen it a couple times. I never thought it was funny.
Then why'd you see it a couple
It
times?
was just on TV a lot.
Why'd you? Yeah, but you watched it a lot.
Because it was on TV a lot.
I think you liked it.
You liked it.
No, I did
you
not.
watched it.
You
If you
loved
watch a
it.
movie a lot, you.
If
liked
you watch
it.
a
No.
comedy more than once, you gotta think it's funny.
Why would
watch
you
a
just
comedy
watch?
more
It's
than
kind of like
once?
mindlessly watching when you just
That's
watch
weird.
TV. I don't think it's that weird.
I
You're a
hate you.
weirdo.
I hate you.
You're
Yeah,
like-
back to this movie, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
we
I'm
need to
just so
focus.
fucking confused. It's like I'm glad I saw this movie. I get why it's like a cult classic or whatever, cuz it could easily be very polarizing.
If they took some shit out and they just make it about the schizophrenic kid trying to find meaning out of life, it's phenomenal.
it's A1.
But they muddy the waters. They put some stuff in that they didn't
They
have
make
to.
it about this cool schizophrenic kid who smokes cigarettes. You know?
Did he ever smoke cigarettes?
No, he smoked a cigarette, remember, at the bus stop?
Yeah,
That's when
he smoked.
yeah.
Yeah, remember the kids like, you want a cigarette? Fuck,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Who rebels against his teachers and who is secretly really, really smart. He found time travel, tripped and fell into time travel, and then killed himself somehow.
Kind of, maybe not though.
No, that is what happened. He died.
You didn't.
Why-
Yeah, there's a difference between dying and killing yourself.
He changed the time, dude. He changed the way
But I
time,
don't even
like
know
the way
if he,
time was set
Did
up.
that on like, what did he
What do you
actually?
mean did it on
he just
purpose?
sat at the edge of a cliff. He didn't really do anything at
Okay,
all.
yeah, he didn't do anything. That's true.
The portal just happened, and then he got like everything got fucking reversed back into him laying in his
But that's
bed.
why it makes me question the beginning. 'Cause
Hey, buddy.
Dude, you don't have to
Hey,
cry.
man.
it makes me
Dude,
Hey, dude. Dude. Maybe you should stop talking about this time travel
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe we should
move
change the
on.
subject.
This is
Yeah,
clearly
it's making
getting
you-
you.
you're not okay
Josh,
with
In
this.
the beginning, where was he
Oh my-
then? In the beginning, he should have been in his bed if
we
that's
don't
how
know,
it was
man. I
supposed to
don't
be.
know. I don't know.
But no, he was like
I
riding his
don't know,
bike,
Josh.
and he's on the side of this, I don't know, some road or something. And he just woke up, and everyone's like,
Well, I think
oh,
I think
Danny's
the
out.
fact that it started with him like waking up on a cliff was like to show that he like in the middle of the night he like goes out and sleeps in random spots.
I know.
So then on the
I
second
know.
night, the fact that it's like, why wasn't he in his room? It's like, oh, it's because he does that sometimes or every night. He just goes, he walks outside, he rides his bike somewhere, and he falls asleep. Which, could you imagine doing that, dude?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
how weird that would be?
Mm-hmm.
If you just woke up like.
Wait,
In
so
a
the
parking lot or
second
some
night
shit?
was the night that the airplane fell.
Oh,
Oh no, it
maybe.
wasn't. It was
wasn't
the first.
No, it was not.
No, it wasn't the first night. It was the second night. The first night
Yeah.
is technically the first morning. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's when
it
he
starts
wakes
in the
up.
morning. So then
Yeah.
the first night is when the airplane falls.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So he is in his bed at that time.
No. He sleeps on the golf course.
Yeah, he gets called out by
Frank.
and
Yeah.
he walks out, and he's at the golf course.
And then he talks to Frank in his yard, and then he wakes up in a golf course.
And then the turbine falls. And at that point, isn't that when the portal breach happens in regular time?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, in regular time, that is when the portal breach happens.
Yeah.
And that's when the turbine falls. But at that time, Donnie does not die. Donnie does not die.
In the original timeline, Donnie does not
Donnie
die.
does not die, and he's still living.
Correct.
And he goes through the normal
The
sequence.
story, the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another breach happens.
I don't know. Well, that's just like a time travel paradox, you know? Like, is it the
Yeah.
same breach or is it like two different breaches? I feel like that's just like a problem with like all time travel. Which is why they should have left real time travel
Oh my
out of this
God,
fucking
time
movie.
travel ruined this fucking movie.
Can we talk
I
about the good
guarantee
things
this
you like,
is-
though?
I really want to know.
Yeah,
I really want to search the internet and like see if there's an actual meaning, because I just don't know how it could be possible where this will all get wrapped up nice and it makes sense.
I don't think.
Because I don't think it's gonna make sense, no matter what these theories
I don't think
are.
everything's gonna make sense, but I think it could be wrapped up a lot nicer than how I currently understand it.
I hope so.
I'm
I
pretty sure
really
it probably
hope
can.
so. I really hope so.
I feel like there was a lot of shit that, yeah. Like, there's the fact that there's so much shit that I'm like, huh? I feel like some of that's got
I don't know. I just didn't
out.
expect to leave this movie feeling so confused.
Really?
And
I feel like I kind of
did.
expected.
I thought it'd be a
I'm not
little
probably
more,
before, so.
I thought it'd be a little more wrapped up than it was. So
I was expecting something kind of strange and like.
I'm just like, I don't know, just and then
Which was one of the pros of the movie was that I think that it was like weird and like,
I
unique
like that.
looking, like And,
That's what I wanted, and that's what it gave me.
But it was weird looking. But me personally, I wasn't that impressed by the cinematography all that much.
I liked it. I thought it was
pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought it was okay. I wasn't like impressed. I was like, oh, this is fine for what it's doing.
I don't think.
I thought it was pretty good. I like how some of the shots are pretty cool.
There was there was a couple like. When you would get to school, like, the bus was, like, upside down or whatever, and it's, like, there'd just be all these, like, different angles here and there, but, like, aside from that, I'm, like, there's nothing, like, that significant that really wowed me, I feel like.
I don't know, some, like,
aside
transitions
from
and stuff, too.
Some transitions, yeah, like, the vibe at...
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, like, the vibe.
I like the slow motion
and
then speed up. I thought that was kind of trippy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah.
I loved Frank's voice. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that was really
the
creepy,
scariest part.
That was a great...
Yeah, I think that was the scariest
That
part.
was so
That's
cool.
what really gave you the
Could you imagine having that voice in your head?
That's a creepy voice.
No way.
Ooh.
Dang, girl. I loved the performances, and I liked most of the characters. I thought everyone...
The bullies were cool.
The bullies were crazy, and I liked the girlfriend. I was bummed when she died. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't want her to die.
It added to that surreal vibe that
like
the
Maggie
movie was kind
Gyllenhaal
of going for. That's why, like, I liked.
Yeah, the whole thing with the girlfriend, like, that was totally fucked up. Like, her dad stabbed her mom.
Yeah, I felt bad
and
for her.
Her mom gets taken away in the middle of the night. Like, that's not some shit you see in movies very often, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
cool.
yeah, that's why, like, the whole surreal thing and the weird dialogue and the edgy stuff, I would give that a pass. The more I think about it, if it wasn't like for the time travel,
I knew.
But I mean, I'm just
okay. We're done talking about time travel. We talked about it a lot.
Hear me out.
I heard you like 3 times.
You didn't like it.
It's not about the time travel. Let me talk. Because then it would be about like the schizophrenic kid, and it's like it's with him, and so the surrealness kind of makes sense with that. But because it's about time travel and it's not about that, it just makes the edgy, weird stuff less believable and less, like, in line with what the movie was going for, that vibe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but we kind of already mentioned that when we said that time travel made the movie worse.
I know, but this was another layer to it. Okay, well, let's move on from the time travel then, fine.
And also, I think...
it just ruined the movie.
I think this movie had some deep parts to it, but I also think this is just a movie. This felt like a good movie to sit back, just turn your brain off, smoke a bowl, and just like lose yourself in the movie.
That's that's a good point.
Pretty much.
I think because that's when I think you're just really high and you look into it and you're just that. I think
Maybe
this
we
is
would understand it then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Maybe we should.
I could have really seen myself really getting.
I think I would
really into
appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah,
yeah,
and not even
that's a good
caring
point,
at the
dude.
time, just like not even caring about the stuff didn't make sense because it was.
like as I was watching,
I didn't really care if the stuff didn't make sense because I felt like that was part of it. I liked. I don't know. Maybe it was done because of laziness, but it just I didn't care. I don't know.
Yeah, like I definitely agree with what you're saying. And like when I was watching the movie, I definitely was more immersed than I was like just really analyzing everything.
You were on
just
shrooms,
kinda
right?
No.
Oh, I thought you were on shrooms.
No, I was just taking in whatever information they were giving me, and I'm like, and then by the end, like I would get whatever conclusion I got. So, like, I definitely get what you're saying. It's a movie you definitely just let yourself get immersed in and not think about too much. But at the same time, like, you leave a movie, like, left with, like, what was the point? Like, what was the point, So it's like, you gotta think about it a little bit. You have to, like, get, like, the main idea, or the main message of what the movie was trying to give you, so it's kind of hard to not think about it a little bit. And when you start thinking about it, that's when everything starts to just kind of unravel.
Yeah.
With this movie, at least, with the way it was set up.
Yeah. But,
Tony?
Hmm?
You're thinking? about the movie?
No.
Let's see. What else was good? Soundtrack was great. I don't know if I
The
mentioned
soundtrack.
Oh,
was great,
yeah, soundtrack was
fantastic.
really
It
good.
really that definitely added to.
that. Yeah, I love the songs. All the songs were good. I'd give this like a 7.
I was gonna say 6.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm right in
Really?
line with Tony. 6
Oh.
and a
I
half.
think if you get rid of
Wow.
time travel, this movie goes up to
8.
8.5.
8. Yeah, dude,
8.5.
it's not
Damn,
more,
I didn't
dude.
think I'd like it more
I
than
think
you guys.
That would spank it. Yeah,
Wow.
but no, yeah. For now,
Just watch it the first time. I don't remember. Like, I thought it ended with the engine. I didn't think it ended with like that was like it follows up and like this is a real timeline. I don't remember that.
Yeah. I would not rewatch this movie again sober, but I would consider rewatching it really high. This didn't blow me away,
It's a
but
good description for this video.
Yeah. and yeah,
it's just really, really bizarre.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty funny at times,
Yeah, it was.
It was
Especially the
and it
first
was
half
definitely
of it.
trying to be funny.
Yeah, the first half.
A lot
was
of
pretty
like the
fun.
Patrick Swayze stuff, I really enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's a real.
Favorite scene, I told them already, but it was when Donnie's with the therapist and he talks about how every living creature dies alone and all this stuff, and him questioning if there's a God or not, and that was one of the deep parts about this movie that I was like, this is some good ass writing. This
Yeah.
hits home. Yes.
I don't know what my favorite scene would be.
Yeah, I don't know what mine is.
I liked the family. I liked all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the sister and the
Yeah, the sister was
parents were good.
Yeah.
good. Mm-hmm.
The mom I really felt for. The
Oh,
most.
the teacher at school.
Oh yeah,
She
being a
was
bitch.
terrible.
She
She
was
was-
the worst. Oh, she
she
was
was-
so easily
and then-
unlikable.
She became a really she was just
She was like a cartoon.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
it was
like a-
weird. She really stood out amongst
That's
the
another one of
characters
the
as, like,
surreal things
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
So
It's like
dumb,
the
too, with, like,
extremes
the-
of some of these characters and their beliefs, where it just makes you seem like, oh, this might be, not real at all.
Yeah, she was
She's a bad lady.
she's a bad dumbass.
Yeah, a bad dumbass. Yeah.
Thinks the pedophile guy was like a
Well, yeah, I was like, of course.
framed.
Of course
Yeah.
you think that, you fucking.
You idiot.
to the bottom of it. You gotta take
help me. Do it for our daughters, Rose.
Ugh.
I don't think you're taking this as seriously as you should be.
I was
starting to question
I
your
was-
commitment to the man.
yeah, I was bummed she actually took the daughter. I did not expect that. I was hoping she would tell her off.
I got
That's
Well,
what
then our
it-
daughter couldn't go to the dance thing.
True.
I
But it seemed
under-
like it was building up to her telling her
Yeah.
off.
I got it.
But it
I got
didn't.
it because I'm like, oh, airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when I'm like, oh, it's coming together now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she shouldn't have though. Fuck that lady.
Yeah.
I would have been like, get the fuck off
Yeah,
the property.
this is your stupid fucking. The guy's guilty as
Yeah,
shit.
say, I'm gonna go shoot that guy tonight, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to go to his trial because he'll be fucking dead.
I'm gonna shoot him, and then I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna shoot you. Get the fuck off.
Dude, if that happened, that would
Love
be the
that.
best scene in the movie.
Yeah, but we could have ended it right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There needs to be any more than
I'm
that.
gonna shoot him and I'm gonna shoot you.
Because that's the climax. That's it. Nothing's gonna top that.
Just goes to credits.
I would have given it a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been the first time we stood up and clapped in the middle of a movie at Greg's house. But it would have been well earned.
Oh,
Very
yes.
well earned. Who's this? Directed by
Some
written by-
Richard
idea.
something.
Richard Feynman. Richard.
He
I
didn't-
think he was a scientist.
It didn't seem like he made anything else like noteworthy. Sorry,
Are you
Richard.
sure about that?
Didn't seem like it.
Are you trying to disrespect him?
So it was like the movie like called The Box. It's a horror.
Eat that box.
Mhm.
Eat That Box
Eat
by
That
Richard
Box.
Feynman.
Oh my god.
Directed by Richard Feynman. Eat that box.
Oh Jesus.
What a weird title.
Oh gosh.
Is Richard Feynman really a scientist?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a scientist from like the middle of the, or like
From
the
the Middle
70s
East.
or something. No.
Should we go to decade now? Unless
Yeah,
anyone
after
else-
Richard Feynman,
Yeah,
I got nothing
with
else to
Donnie
say,
Darko,
really.
like. Well, I mean, there's just
pretty good. Could have been better.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, I agree.
Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like it more than you guys, but
I didn't know.
that's how it is.
Maybe tomorrow I'll like something will click and I'll like it more. Maybe I'll get it.
I'm about to.
Maybe
do a lot of
tomorrow something
research
will
into it.
unclick for me.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna look up some shit.
I'm
too.
gonna look up some real shit. Yeah, some real shit
Alright,
from the
alright,
directors.
I'm gonna look up
mouth.
that box.
Yeah.
alright. Yeah, I need to. When you guys leave,
More
I'm
Richard
looking up Eat
Feynman.
That Box. All right. Decade. Wow, what a decade, huh?
It's been a great decade.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been like most of the stuff I can remember has happened in this decade.
Yeah, this was a defining decade for us.
Yeah, just in our lives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2010s.
Think about
they
it.
mean a lot to us.
Yeah,
I am
2010.
thinking about
We
it.
were in
2010s?
we were in 5th grade. That's pretty
In
crazy.
2010.
Yep.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Jesus.
What grade were we also in? Because we were in like
6th grade.
Oh, so it was 5th and 6th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but
So we graduated from 6th grade in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
That's when shit started to get good.
Yeah, shit.
I thought we
That's when
graduated
shit started to
later
get
than
good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's when shit
started
got
to get
real
good. That's
good.
when
Shit
shit started to
got-
get real.
Shit got good. All right.
Hey,
Anyways.
2010's meant a lot to us.
Yeah,
So-
2010s is the shit.
So
The
this is-
2000s are pretty good too.
Yeah, but
I
obviously because I was younger, I just remember way more from the 2010s than
Yeah.
I do from the 2000s.
it was way more defining too.
Yeah.
All right. Tony, you want to go first?
So yeah, we're
Yeah,
just
let me get
going
my list
to
We have lists.
mainly talk about our favorite movies from this decade.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah, I don't have a particular order.
Okay, I only have 7 at the moment, and I really can't.
Well,
do
maybe-
much about
Maybe
that
something
at
I
the
say will
moment.
spurk.
maybe you should go
Exactly, That's what
last.
I'm hoping.
You should go last.
What they are saying will spark my memory.
Okay, so I'm gonna read them. Starting with I'll just start with Ex Machina is on my list.
ooh, yeah, baby.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure these all came out in the 2010s. I guess I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost 100% positive these all came out in the 2010s. You want me to like talk a little about the movie? I really
Yeah.
loved
Yeah,
it.
Loved it.
I saw this a
You guys
long
both saw
ass-
it, right?
Mhm.
I saw it a
Yeah.
longest time ago. I think I told you about it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told Greg about
It
it.
was on my
maybe
list
not.
for ages.
Yeah, I just remember. Yeah, that was around the time when it came out, and I loved it. That was like when I thought Alicia Vikander did a fantastic job as the android, and and that was before
Android.
the guy, what's his name?
Android.
Oh, Poe
Oscar
Dameron.
Isaac.
Yeah, Poe
Oscar
Dameron.
Isaac.
That was before he was like
Most
Apocalypse.
wasted actor in
That was
those
before
movies.
he was
I
Apocalypse.
keep forgetting he was Apocalypse.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
And that was before that.
Yeah, he's in
and-
a lot of big budget movies, and he's not used right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was before
He
that.
could have been a good villain.
And that's why when
Like
he was
Star
announced
Wars.
as Apocalypse, I was really excited because I'm like, oh, this is a great actor right here, so he could do a great
That's
job.
his best performance.
And he's just so intimidating. So I'm like,
Oh,
Apocalypse
he's so fucking.
is the definition
Yeah,
of
dude.
That
intimidating.
dancing scene, he's so good.
Yeah, he's so fucking scary.
he was
dude.
he was the best part of that movie. Like
Yeah,
he was
for
just
sure.
so good.
Alicia Vikander was pretty.
She
good
was really
too,
good, too.
yeah. Damn,
Great
yeah, no,
movie.
that I think that would be on my list as well, probably.
Yep, that's definitely
more I
on my
think about
list. All right, a second one I'm gonna go with. I know Greg's seen it. I don't think Sashua has. Is Lady Bird. I have not seen it.
Oh,
Mhm.
Wow, I didn't think you liked it that much.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really emotional. I think that's my number one emotional movie on this list.
That was a good
But
one.
it was also pretty funny.
that was really. I love that scene. Like when her boyfriend turns out to be gay, and
Yeah.
and he's crying and they hug. That was a really
Yeah, the
good
movie just
scene.
had a whole lot of
Because
heart.
that's been done. That kind of thing's been done before in such a jokey kind of
Yeah, like, oh, this is fucking cheesy.
seeing that in a realistic way was really good to see, and I thought that was a great scene. And Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a really good movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next one on my list. I'm trying to do the ones we already talked about, so I don't want to like save them for the end. Whiplash is on my list.
Hell yeah!
Yup.
Hell yeah!
That movie is. Ow. No, do that again. Hell yeah.
Whiplash!
Our special guest, Eddie Van Halen.
Ambition, dude.
Yeah! Oh my
The
fucking
amount of soul
god!
he puts into those fucking drums, dude. Boom, boom, ow, my hands hurt.
That movie is fucking held and just
don't know where you're going with this.
supported by J.K. Simmons and
wow.
what's
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. Both of their performance is just the heart of that movie, and the music amazing. The whole jazz thing is fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
the
phenomenal.
drumming and how, oh my god, just everything about that is just such a motivator.
I think my favorite part of the movie is just watching Miles Teller just go fucking crazy.
Exactly.
Like, he starts off just like, yeah, I'm just a kid who likes to play drums. And he ends as just like a fucking psycho.
Kaboom! He's
like
killing
screaming
it. at
at the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
J.K. Simmons is.
Turns into a fucking monster.
This is the role of his career.
That
Like,
was the one who
best role
really
of his
brought
career.
him into like.
Yeah.
This
He
guy's
got
the
an
real
Oscar
deal.
for this, and he
Yeah.
damn fucking.
Because after that, he was in. That's when he was really that.
And that's
launched
what I will fuck you like a pig. You
Yeah,
remember
I'll
that?
fuck you like a pig.
him.
Best line in the movie, easily.
Did you watch it because I told you, or did you just watch it by yourself?
I think I watched it just because. I think I watched it with Aaron or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah. From the
I watched it pretty early.
that was the year I saw a lot of those Oscar movies, just about, and yeah, that was one of the main ones that stuck out. And I know you have another one on the list that's from that same year. So
Oh, yeah, I do.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll go with that one right now.
Uh-huh.
That one from the same year is Nightcrawler.
Motherfucker, yes!
Sorry, that was my list. Dude.
Fuck yeah! Jake Gyllenhaal hitting it again! Yes!
Oh my god.
Donnie Darko boy is back with another amazing
Really
movie.
a role of a lifetime,
Role
dude.
of
His
a
acting
fucking
in that is so
lifetime.
good. He
lost
scary.
a shit ton of weight, and he became the
Yeah, dude, he's so frail.
sociopath I have
So
ever seen on
frail,
screen.
so thin, but so scary at the same time. It was impressive.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a fucking genius.
Yeah, and he's just a
He
complete,
manipulated
cold,
everybody.
an ice-cold genius, an ice-cold mind.
He's got, like, life figured out. He's hacked life. He's hacked everything.
Yeah, it feels like he's invincible.
Yeah.
Like, he can do whatever he wants, because he's so fucking smart and
Oh
thin.
my god. The performance holds that movie visually and the
I don't know if his weight has anything to do with it.
it adds to it. It makes it
No,
look
I don't
way
think that has
bigger.
anything to do with his intelligence.
Oh,
and,
this is jealous.
and the.
I don't know. A lot of people talk about how, like, you know, people just, like, I don't know, starve themselves and they say super stupid shit like that, but I don't think it's real.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. People, like, think, like, fasting and getting, like, really skinny, like, leads to some kind of, like, you know, inner enlightenment
Nirvana.
stuff, which I don't buy into.
Oh, I thought you said there was rumors that Jake Gyllenhaal was starving himself. I was like, holy shit.
No. I know Joaquin Phoenix was. I think he ate, like,
an apple a day.
yeah, and, like, water. A lot of water, which is good. He stayed hydrated, so I mean.
Yeah, but there's
Good for you, man.
yeah, good job.
I mean, when you're starving, you need to at least get that part right.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal's a great actor.
Yeah, of course.
Amazing. Have you seen that movie, Greg?
Yeah, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't
saw
seen
it
him
once,
do
though.
any bad acting. Now that I think that.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in a bad role.
That's why.
He's been in some movies that are not that great, but I don't think I've seen him like do poorly.
Yeah. I think he's very, very consistent.
Yeah.
It just depends on
Which
what
is
movies
very
he gets.
impressive because his range is so wide.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he's always doing the same thing. Like, obviously he's going to be consistent if he's always doing the same role. Like, yeah, you get what you pay for. Like, you know what you're going to get. But the fact that he, like, always does a bunch of different shit, which I respect. He's, like, trying new shit.
Jake Gyllenhaal or Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
Will
why?
Smith.
You should have as much attention as Will Smith has right
Wait,
now.
what? Were they in a movie together?
No.
No, he's
Oh.
saying that
Fucking-
Jake Gyllenhaal should be on the level of fame as Will Smith, which I agree with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
More so. Will Smith,
Yeah.
get out of
Mhm.
here. You're done.
Yeah.
You're fucking done. No Will Smith movies on this list.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal is in the Jake Gyllenhaal is in the same caliber as like Matthew McConaughey, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Completely agree.
like
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, all those guys. He's the same
Vern
caliber.
Troyer. It's the guy who played Mini-Me.
R.I.P. Vern Troyer. Yeah, I know he's Mini-Me.
Oh, why didn't you
It
laugh?
was a moment of silence for Vern Troyer.
Yeah, why were you
sorry,
laughing?
sorry,
Why were you
sorry,
giggling
sorry,
in the
sorry.
middle of that?
Go ahead, keep going.
All right, next movie is Hereditary.
Oh, damn, that made the list. Okay.
Very scary.
That movie is crazy.
Again, my least favorite part of that movie is the ending, but everything else is fucking.
Oh, I just got
Scariest
another
movie of all
I
time.
just got another movie.
Banana Bonanza.
So creepy. Girl's head getting chopped off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That scene was spoiled for me, but it still was like.
It was so
crazy.
scary. Obviously, it didn't have to rely on jump scares or anything. It was well made. It was great. The acting was phenomenal.
Yeah.
One of the best horror performance is I'm forgetting her name, and she's
The
like,
mom?
yeah, she's she's become one of my favorite actresses because she's fucking amazing. Wow.
Yeah, I really
Wow,
liked
wow.
that movie, and I thought it was great, but I didn't think it was like one of my like best movies of.
It's
the
not.
decade.
It's one of mine.
It's definitely yours. Yeah.
Didn't it scare the shit out of
It
you?
was, it was definitely really scary. I think it was, I don't know. Maybe it was the ending that like left me a little underwhelmed.
But just think about up until the ending.
That's true.
dude.
That's true.
It was so scary.
They definitely like one of the best horror movies that came out in the decade for sure. But,
I think the best, in my opinion. That's
Oh
why it's on
yeah,
the list.
I'd definitely say that for sure.
when I think I have one that'll,
We'll see.
Shake
yeah.
you to your core.
not shake you, but
Oh.
that's another one that
Then don't say it, man.
you would
If it's not
consider
shaking
for
me.
that.
All right. Next movie is mid-90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really,
Great
really,
movie,
really
directed by
like
Jonah
that.
Hill.
So good. So good.
So real. Such a good
So
fucking dramatic. Oh my god.
That movie is
Such
rich.
a good drama.
Mm-hmm.
Very realistic dialogue. Very realistic plot. Just about kids skating around, nothing too
Cinematography,
big.
the music. I mean,
Oh,
I could just
fucking
keep
music,
going. I
dude.
could just keep going. Oh shit, that came out last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, definitely one of the best movies of last year.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next one is the Silver Linings Playbook.
Damn, I love that movie, but I didn't know you liked that movie like that.
Yeah, dude. It's not high on the list, but it made the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
I really
great
do.
movie, great
it would be in my
performance.
at least top 15. That
Cool
movie's
concept,
amazing.
cool premise.
That's when I became a fan of Bradley
Mr.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Mr. Cooper did an amazing job.
Mhm.
Jennifer Lawrence, I never liked her before that.
Yeah, I've never been a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan.
I never
Mhm.
liked her before that. I never liked her after that. Really.
I mean, I think she was bad in the movie, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
she didn't like make it for me or anything.
But for a rom-com, that's how you
So
do
good.
it.
Mhm.
Do it. That's how you do it.
I saw it the year it came out, so I don't really remember much, but I remember really liking it.
I saw it maybe a year or two after, and man, I was just impressed.
Yeah.
It was just so well done, and that's where my boy
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker,
Yeah, that's right.
he comes back, and he does such a good job too.
Mhm.
Oh wow, loved it.
All right, my next movie is This Is the End.
Oh yeah,
Damn,
baby.
okay, yeah,
Definitely one of the best comedies.
comedies of this decade.
Oh
for sure.
yeah, that
Seth
was so
Rogen,
good.
Seth
Fucking
Rogen.
funny, dude.
Seth Rogen, man, like I don't know if it's all of 2010s, but at least the early part of 2010s.
Definitely the early parts, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Later
the late parts of the
on.
2000s.
Yeah.
That man, they were just
Yep.
killing it.
I gotta see This
They
Is
could
the
do no
End
wrong.
almost as the end of like they're like the
Yeah,
classic
for-
Seth Rogen
yeah.
movies. That's like a perfect ending to all of them. The
Yeah,
interview
'cause-
came after, and that one was really funny.
It was
but
funny,
it wasn't. It was as good as This Is the End.
it didn't have that originality that usually like those kind
Yeah,
of comedies
yeah.
have.
But the interview is really fun. I mean, it gets a lot of like because it was so talked about, but that is a really funny movie.
Great
but,
movie.
But yeah, This Is the End. I mean, it's just genius.
All right, moving on to something that I guarantee is not on your guys' list. This is a
This
little
is fun.
personal spice I like to
No,
throw in
no.
here.
Okay.
But it's on the top 10 because it's one of the best. It's definitely one of the top 10 best movies this decade.
Okay.
Just sneaked in under the wire in 2010.
Oh damn.
Due Date, starring Robert Downey Jr. and
Ah.
Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
I think you've
Wow.
seen it. I'm pretty sure you
Yeah,
have not
long
seen
time
it.
ago
seen
though.
it. But I know
maybe
it's
the year.
directed by same guy as
Todd
Joker.
Phillips. Oh my god,
Todd
I forgot
Phillips.
about that movie, dude.
Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of with you. I kind of ignore the 2019 one.
I'm
especially
ignoring
like
2019.
I don't even
If
then.
I
I don't think
wasn't
Joker
ignoring-
would make it on. I don't think it was
Joker
that
would make
good.
mine. Hell
I
yeah.
think Joker would make
Joker
mine.
would.
Definitely.
That was a performance of a lifetime, Greg.
Yeah, literally walking.
He just won. The Golden Globes were on.
Yeah.
He just won a Golden Globe for whatever actor. I'm like, yeah,
That's
of course
good.
he got
He was,
it.
he was
They
really
they
good.
literally opened that envelope and they were like, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Like they didn't even
Yeah.
have to think. They didn't have to have any doubt that it was who was going to be anybody else. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joker would make it, but I'm not counting 2019. It's too recent. Recency bias. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like, of course I'm gonna really love these movies. They
Recency
just
bias.
came out. Yeah,
It's very real.
I've never heard of that.
makes sense. But yeah, Due Date. Funny movie, a lot of heart. Great buddy duo road trip. Best road trip movie in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I have
Shit.
to say about
I gotta
it.
rewatch that.
Beautiful. It looks really
I've
good
never
too.
seen it. I have to see it for the first
I think
time.
I also saw that. I think like a year after it came out. So definitely like that was a long time ago.
Mhm.
So
And my last one on my list is strike through The Hateful Eight by directed by Quentin
Oh.
You
Tarantino.
liked it that much?
I
Really?
really like.
I
that
have not
movie.
seen it,
think
but I
that's
didn't know you liked
probably-
it that much.
If not
Really?
the
Ooh.
best, if not like my favorite, then it's definitely one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino
Interesting,
movies. It's
okay.
definitely like up there.
Mm-hmm.
dang.
Yeah, I love that movie a lot. Just
Mhm.
so
Wow.
every part of it, dude,
Yeah.
so good.
I honestly I liked it. But I didn't even finish it.
That's a shame, dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a fantastic movie.
I liked it a lot, but I don't know. It was just. It was
It's so good, dude. They're all trapped, and then I was like, oh, that other shit going on too, behind the scenes.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
you didn't even
pretty
finish
cool.
it, so yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot about it.
A huge thing that I didn't even consider is.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm not even talking about it. Hateful Eight.
But you haven't seen it?
No, I've not seen it, but I want to see it now. If it's made your 10, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm,
you should.
I'm,
It's
I'm
definitely
shocked.
worth a watch.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
It's top 10.
Animated movies. I'm trying to think about what animated movies came out in this decade because I feel like I just completely
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about
washed
that.
over that.
Yeah, I didn't really see a
I
lot.
feel like there was something that like at least really,
I liked
really,
Inside
really
Out a
impressed
lot,
me.
but that's
Into the
not.
Spider-Verse.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse was smack. Oh,
That was an
wow.
honorable mention for me.
Honorable
Yeah,
mention.
definitely
Let's-
an honorable
Can-
mention.
yeah, all of us honorable mention because that movie was that
Into the
good.
Spider-Verse, an honorable mention.
Uh
Alright,
That's it.
huh. Yeah.
pull up mine.
Yeah, Greg, you go.
I'm assuming Wall-E didn't come out in the.
No,
No,
that was
it's
way.
2000.
Because that
2008,
shit
I
would be in
think.
it then, but no.
All right, I have a couple honorable mentions. Pop Star. That movie was very
I have not
underrated.
seen it. I wanted to see
I
it.
love that
It's a
movie.
good
That
I
was
like
a great
Sam
comedy.
Bird.
Oh,
I very much do.
Yeah.
that was
Sam
so
Bird.
good. One of my favorite parody movies.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Very good movie.
Yeah.
another
Good.
one. I, Tonya. I thought that movie was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Margot Robbie killed
That was
it.
a fantastic
Fuck
Best
yeah, that
performance.
movie was so good. It was such a cool kind of comedy. It
I don't
had
know if it'd make the 10, but it
Yeah,
had.
It had
might
a-
be
good.
my
That's a
15.
very good honorable mention.
Honorable
that's
mention.
like-
It had a
that's probably
very-
like 11.
Yeah.
It had a very kind of like
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese vibe to it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Goodfellas, like the way they told the story.
Yes.
And I wasn't really, I mean, I've heard like, Tanya Harding, but I didn't really know the story at all.
Mhm.
And-
Me neither. I knew about Tanya Harding because it was like
I didn't even know
it's like
about
the
her.
biggest like skating like scanned ice.
And it was great. It was done in such a cool, dark comedy way.
Yeah.
This one, I don't think you guys have heard of, The Way, Way Back.
Yeah. I have no
It's-
idea what that is.
It's kind of like a dramedy with Steve Carell and like Sam Rockwell. And Steve Carell plays like this piece of shitty kind of stepdad guy. And it's like a really good coming of age movie. Is like he's at summer. He's like kind of it's just a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah. No Country for Old Men. That was an honorable mention.
That came out this decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought that was earlier.
I have
Wait,
not seen that
maybe
movie,
I'm wrong.
but
Oh, I am
still
wrong.
have
What?
to.
It's 2007. Shit, I
Oh
was way
my
wrong.
God.
Never mind. Forget about that.
Awkward.
Um,
Are you okay? Because that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I don't know why I thought. Whatever. The Planet of the Apes movies, those are honorable mention.
Oh, Lord, sweet Jesus, Dawn is too good.
Probably the best trilogy of the
no.
decade.
Oh, that,
You know,
oh,
last decade you
shit.
got
Yeah,
Lord of the
best
Rings.
trilogy of the
2000s Lord of the
decade.
Rings.
Yeah.
This decade Planet of the Apes. Those movies
Yeah.
fucking were
Fucking
awesome.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And now my top 10.
Okay, yeah, that's a true honorable mention.
Yeah.
That'd be in my
Your honorable mentions are on point.
Thank
yeah,
you.
they're too good. Can
Now-
I do an honorable mention right now while we're doing
Sure.
honorable mentions?
Yeah, sure.
The
yeah,
Wolf
so-
of Wall Street.
Which
I
is
saw
my
that.
number 10.
Oh, shit! I was thinking about it. I'm like, is this gonna make the list? Is this gonna make the list? That has so much replayability and probably one of the
Yep.
best comedies, if not the best comedy of this decade, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Not the best comedy of the decade, but up there. Because there's still like some like early 2010 shit that was
Mm-hmm.
like This Is the End.
Yeah,
My second favorite Martin Scorsese movie, behind Goodfellas, and just such a that movie's awesome. It's so good, great
So good.
performances, and
It's endless
It's
amount.
soaring.
woo! I gotta
It's like-
rewatch
it's like
it. It's been a
everybody-
while.
There's not a bad actor on there. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that movie's just a gem.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, and also mine are actually in order, but it's
Okay.
not like
Don't
strict
jab
order.
At me.
I am no.
Actually,
That
didn't have
I
to
didn't
No,
mean.
we already talked
I didn't
about
mean.
this. How
I did.
1 through 10 is
Yeah.
like we all enjoy them so much that it's gonna be very slim the differences, if there is even a difference. So
Also for mine, it's not
taken
like
seriously.
these aren't. I don't think a lot of these. I don't think are the best movie of the decade.
Yeah, obviously.
These are
Yeah,
just-
these are our
yeah,
favorite
Our
movies.
favorites.
Yeah, but some of these are like But number 9, Hereditary.
Mm-hmm. Once again.
Yeah, that was the scariest movie I've ever seen, so it had to be on.
Yep.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
like, I can't
I
not
agree.
put this on here.
Yeah.
And
scariest
then-
movie I've ever seen.
This would be, and then 8, Ex Machina, boom
Yeah,
boom.
there we go. Boom boom.
Yeah, we already talked about that. 7, Mission Impossible, Fallout, baby.
Never
Oh
seen
yeah,
it.
we have
but
not
okay.
seen it, but yeah, you.
For anything
heard
like
so
Mission
many good
Impossible
things.
3, I could see totally.
This
why
is
it's
Yeah.
so
this.
much better. No, you don't even know,
I don't
man.
know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Maybe. I'm kinda
I was
doubts.
watching this like at 11 in the morning, and there were several times where I just naturally would go, woo! Because there were so many fucking cool scenes in this movie.
I've never
Great.
done that in a movie.
Yeah, I've never fucking done that.
You were watching it by yourself.
I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh. There were times it was so fun. This movie was a thrill. And
Damn, I wanna
now
fucking
that I'm talking about it, maybe it should be higher. But
That should be our next watch.
I think I'm considering it. I don't know.
It's been on the list for so long.
It's
Yeah, it almost like got too old for the list.
the reason the reason it's at 7 is because I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
So I think maybe you never.
You should save that to watch.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to see that. so bad.
6 is Skyfall, which I
oh,
just
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've actually
Skyfall's
never
great.
seen that.
yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen it.
that's
It's
a.
great. It's
I
really great.
love James Bond, and I think that movie, Casino Royale, I like more, but that
I'm
movie.
not the biggest fan of James Bond, but I'm a fan of Daniel Craig.
It's-
James Bond.
It's just the cool thing about the Skyfall is that it just does every kind of Bond cliche, but kind of like it does like the opposite of it, which is such a cool thing that movie I think really started. Is it just like the showdown is at like almost James Bond's like lair, but it's just this kind of
Yeah.
shitty house.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I like, and it's just like there's so many things it does that it does the opposite, and I thought it was really clever, and it's
The cinematography is
Oh,
really
it's-
good. The music, oh, don't even get me
it is the most
started.
beautiful James Bond movie made.
sure,
It's
yeah.
insane.
Uh-huh.
Holy moly.
Yeah, Daniel Craig is definitely the best Bond. I
definitely agree.
I don't know.
yes.
Everyone talks about Sean Connery, but I
He's
don't care.
he's
I
just
don't
like
care.
he's like my third.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, that's
Sean Connery?
that's
Yeah, I don't like
that's
Sean
like the
Connery.
main reason I don't like him as much as I hate him as a person.
He seems like a much
I don't know him as a person, but I don't like his face and voice. I don't like.
I
I don't like
don't know.
watching him.
I think he's
Oh.
a much more like charismatic.
I kinda like-
Bond.
I like
he just
his-
seems like I don't know.
I like
I
his
liked his whole thing.
I like his
I-
voice a
I
lot.
think
I
he's
think he
fine.
does
I
have a
think
bit
he's
of a
fine.
weird face.
There's a lot. There's a lot of.
And he wears a
comforts when it
toupee
comes to
through
Bond
most of the
stuff,
movies.
I feel like.
Number 5, this one, it's like, I wouldn't say this is one of the best movies of the decade, but this is just a personal favorite.
What's on the list?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, you love that movie.
That movie's just like
I would've
a
been surprised if it
feel-good,
wasn't
fun time,
Yeah.
you know? And I was thinking, like, I was pretty disappointed by the Star Wars movies this decade. But
Oh, yeah.
the Guardians of the Galaxy movies is like, that's what I wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Very good point.
That's such a great point.
And so it's like, I don't mind it because that movie it was such like a fun, and it was like really heartfelt, and like, it just put me in a good mood watching it.
Hell
and
yeah.
I think now in hindsight, this is probably my number one MCU movie. Like Endgame, it's like, I feel like I wouldn't just turn that on. Like that's something like you need. It's like a marathon, and it's like the end. You know?
Yeah.
This movie, I think, stands on its own, and it's got some problems, but it's like, I don't even care. It's a lot of charm, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, the only one thing I can't get past is the main villain of that movie.
Yeah,
but
no. But
everything else aside from that is very, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, for sure.
4 is The Nice Guys.
Yeah, you love that movie, yeah.
That movie's-
That's a great movie.
That's probably my favorite buddy cop movie.
yeah.
I think Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker have the best chemistry and the best duo, but the overall movie is just not as good as like,
Probably, yeah.
because this one is, I mean, the cinematography and like,
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
oh, one of my favorite like 70s period piece movies. Like it just the music and the look of it is so cool. And Ryan Gosling steals the show. Oh my
yeah, he's
gosh.
really funny in that.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so good.
I am officially like a Ryan Gosling.
Yo, yeah, he's
I
great.
have never, but after Drive, I was like, I'm sold.
And
yeah,
this
he's good.
and
So
Nice Guy is like not even this. It's like complete furthest from that performance.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
almost
I figured,
completely
yeah.
opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, you're
which
right.
is why he's
That's
so
I was
good.
So shocked by Drive because Drive was not the vibe I was expecting from him.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting something like that serious, I guess.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh,
Now, number 3 is They Came Together. That
are
is-
you serious?
Oh,
God
yeah.
Damn, I did not.
I love this
Oh,
movie.
that's a great movie.
I love
Very
comedy. I love parody movies when
Yeah.
they're done right.
Yeah.
And this is probably my favorite parody movie. This is so
The
underrated.
execution is
Holy
so
amazing.
funny.
they
That's
just
amazing.
they parody. It's the perfect parody of romantic comedies, and it's like it's done in a way that's like, I don't know how they didn't do something like this earlier. Like
yeah.
it's just so well. There's so many great quotes, and it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. And ooh, yeah, love that movie. Number 2 is Logan. I thought that movie.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Logan, but yeah, I didn't make the list.
I
A
mean,
good honorable mention.
I
yeah.
love superhero movies. I know they were everywhere this decade.
That one was
Yes.
done well.
Yeah,
one
but
was
this
one
one,
of the
I
best
mean,
ones.
it's just like, I love Wolverine. I love X-Men. So
Hugh
watching
Jackman, yes.
watching it done
Same here, yeah.
in that way, and just that, I love a good heartfelt movie.
Yeah.
And that one was, woo! That one really gotcha. That ending with the cross and the X is like the perfect ending to the whole X-Men series.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
And yeah, just whoo. X-23.
Hugh Jackman, holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, one of the best performances I've ever seen. He's so good.
Uh-huh.
And then number 1, I had to do.
That was 2? I thought that was number 1. My bad.
Number 1 is Anchorman 2.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
It had to be.
That is like, honestly, that's on my list. I
Hell
was like
yeah.
thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna make the list. I don't know if it's gonna
Hell
make the
yeah.
list.
This is
It was literally right there. You showed me that
Yep.
movie, and I was just blown away.
That movie is pure fun.
We were
Yeah,
high,
dude.
We were high, but I don't care. I thought that's when I'm like, Will Ferrell's like a genius, and his brand of comedy is like some of the best I've ever seen.
He's
That's
so
when I became
fucking funny.
the biggest fan of his kind of comedy. And yeah, Anchorman 2, yeah, best comedy of the decade for me.
And I
for
was
sure.
thinking, like, I was a little scared to rewatch it because it's like, oh, what if it doesn't hold up? But even if it doesn't hold up, the amount of joy it gave me before,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter because that will never leave, you know? And it's like, the time I saw that in the theater was, I had to shit through most of that movie and I did not go. I had to go real bad and I could not miss a second of it because it was it's not, obviously it's going to be no one's number one, like those big,
but I think
Empire
he
list or
deserves
whatever.
credit, man.
But this
Oh my
movie,
God.
I don't care. He wasn't deep or anything. But this movie is trying to be funny, and
I think it just
for me,
sums up.
100% accomplished the goal.
yeah, 1,000,000%. I just love it. Yeah.
It's just like that too. I just felt like it sums up just like 2010s in terms of just like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it's just so like outlandish and just
It's
so
crazy.
crazy. And I feel like that was just like, I don't know, like that kind of comedy really started to get popular
Mm-hmm.
in the 2010s. And I think that's why it's just so important for this decade, to be honest. But it doesn't get. I don't.
No,
hear about
it's
it
so
that much.
underrated.
It's
No
so
one talks
underrated.
about it.
Coming to my mind when
Okay,
we were talking about
Anchorman
movies of the 2010s.
1 gets more like limelight than Anchorman 2 does.
It's
And I don't even
crazy.
think Anchorman 1 is that great. But Anchorman 2, genius.
No one
I
talks
think
about
it's
it.
absolutely
I think it's because
genius.
it's just all those kind of late sequels to comedies
Uh-huh.
are almost always bad.
Yeah.
And I think people just assumed, oh, Anchorman 2, it's been like 10 years. It's like, it's
Anchorman
not
2
going to be
lives
good.
up to the potential that
It's
Anchorman
better.
1 had.
It's the best comedy
Yes.
sequel ever by far.
Yes,
It's not
yeah.
even close. Most
Oh.
comedy sequels are
Suck
doo-doo.
dick, yeah.
Trash.
So for this one to surpass it, like that's maybe this is the only one
And
that
also the
surpasses
cast
it.
is so huge in terms of like the names that they have, and all of them do
They
such a good job
fucking kill
in their
it.
own roles.
They
It's just like,
destroy.
Yeah, no one's a dud. They
No.
all
Fucking even like
followed
just
through.
everyone like Paul Rudd, David Koechner, Steve Carell is
Steve
he's the
Carell
funniest by
is
far.
great,
Holy
yes.
shit. Christina Applegate
Christina
is great.
Applegate, yes.
She's so fucking good. And all the and then Will Ferrell, and it's just the lines are so good. And like improv in movies can be really shitty and it can just be
But
drawn
these
out.
people, this is the best like
But
group of improvers.
This
you'll
was
ever
magic,
find.
man. The improv
Yeah.
was fucking gold,
It's
and
like
is
everything just
everyone
lined up
is
so well.
It's like it's just a it's everyone's having fun, and it's just it just seems like the movie's pure fun. It's just like
Yeah, it's a good way to describe
it's
it.
watching a party,
Yeah.
but it's love it. Love it. Probably my favorite comedy. So yeah, it
I
had
knew
to be
it'd
number
be on
one.
your list, but I didn't know where it would be, and I just didn't hear it. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna
Yeah.
be 1. I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna be 3. I don't know if it's gonna be 2. And I'm like, dude, did he leave Anchorman 2 just off this list? No way. But no, it just
Never.
ended up being Anchorman 2. But yeah, no,
Very nice.
very good way to end off.
Thank you.
But yeah, on my list, you guys definitely helped me out. It filled it up, and it I also got rid of stuff too. But I'll mainly talk about the ones that you guys haven't said.
Yeah, you can just mention the ones we already
Mhm.
talked about because we all. kinda talked about it.
Interstellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This I could not pick the order because this is gonna be way too hard. But Interstellar probably would be in the top 3 somewhere. Just because, in terms of movie watching experiences, that is probably the best one I've had. Because the visuals from the and the cinematography from the get go was just really, really nice, and Matthew McConaughey was doing such a good job. And the music really by Hans Zimmer really, I still listen to that to this day because it's so great, and it just really just sucked me in. And then the whole science stuff about wormholes and all that stuff, and that was just so intriguing, and just visually it was just I was just so blown away by it. And the ending is just so I don't even know, they really pushed the boundary, I guess, with the ending, and even if it could be kind of stupid at times, and I don't know, it was just a really great experience, and even watching it after, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, the performances, the story, everything, I love that. Spring Breakers, I know, I mean, I think there's no
You made
surprise.
it very clear that was being on you.
Yeah, no
that-
surprise there.
Yeah, so fucking good. I mean,
It's a great movie.
Yeah, honorable
It's
mention
simple.
for sure for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
it's simple, but I felt like it was executed so right, and I think it really makes. I think it's really is in line with society now, and
Oh, yeah.
teenagers
Ahead of its time.
ahead of
Really
its
ahead
time,
of its
for
time.
sure. And it still fits in current time too. And yeah, it's a beautiful movie. Music, the performances, everything. The comedy was fantastic.
Yeah,
Overall,
way
I
funnier
love
than I
this
remember.
movie. It's just a vibe. Yeah, it's just a vibe. I love it. Yeah, Whiplash, yes. We talked about it. Amazing performances.
I didn't know you liked that one that much.
Oh yeah, no, Whiplash. Yeah.
Screamed at it.
Fuck yeah, baby!
Whiplash, honorable mention.
That would have been hilarious.
Okay, yeah, Whiplash, Nightcrawler had to be in there.
Uh-huh.
Performances, cinematography, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Under the Skin.
Oh, yes.
I loved it the first time I saw it. I loved it more the second time I saw it, and oh my god, fantastic cinematography, the music, Scarlett Johansson, and it's just beautiful all around. And yeah, Ex Machina, obviously. Performances, the cinematography is great. I'm pretty sure that I don't really remember the music in that actually.
It was cool. It was a good soundtrack.
Okay.
You
I
know,
don't remember the sound.
Yeah,
good old
the sound.
synth, that 824 synth.
Yeah, because we
I
were.
want to re-listen to it. Oh.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
sure.
I definitely had on a night drive.
but mentioning Night Drive is on my list.
Good segue, dude.
Drive is definitely on my list. This made me a fan of Ryan Gosling, for sure. The beginning was kind of slow, but like I loved the cinematography from the get-go. I thought the shots that they were doing, I thought the costume design was fantastic. I thought the cars were great. And then like the more the movie picked up and the more the plot thickened and the more actiony it got and the more stakes that were just like shown and the more just intense it got, and oh man,
Yeah.
I loved it. And Ryan Gosling just hit it out of the park. But the cinematography might be, oh man, I don't even know. There's too many good ones. But Drive is up there. Like cinematography wise, it might be the best one of the decade. It was just that good. It's simple, but it was just shot so well. There was not a bad scene in the entire thing, I felt like. This one I know you guys aren't gonna have on your list, but I don't know if you guys
gave our lists.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. It's Such a Beautiful Day. I don't know if you guys remember that movie.
Shit.
I never saw it. I think I was asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
fell
like
asleep.
this animated movie
But that
that
was fair time.
yeah, one of them found, and we saw it at a sleepover, and I absolutely fell in love with it.
It's Such a Beautiful Life.
It's Such a Beautiful Day. It's by Don Hertzfeldt, and it's all like hand drawn, and it's really strange, but like by the end, it's just like an existential crisis, dude. It's like it's fucking crazy, like the thoughts and like the themes that get across, and just this like hour and 2 just minute like movie thing, animated movie thing, and it's just hard to describe. It's just really well written, I guess, but I mean it's animated. I don't know, it's weird. Anchorman 2, obviously, best comedy for sure, and mid-90s for sure. I felt that movie, cinematography, performances, the dialogue, the music, fantastic, and that rounds it up.
We actually had a lot more in common than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Nightcrawler and
I didn't
Whiplash
expect
to be-
Hereditary to be on it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
didn't
what
expect
you got.
Nightcrawler and Whiplash. That was I knew those were gonna be on. I
I'm a
didn't.
Jillian head, so I had to have at least one of his on there.
Yeah.
He's a great.
He is a great.
He's a great. Yeah. Well, good list, everyone.
Yeah,
Good
we did
job.
well.
What a year. What a decade.
What a decade,
Sorry.
yeah.
What years has it
What a
been?
what a 10.
And then now we're coming to the
20s.
2020s.
Interesting.
And
Good luck, fuckers.
And
it should be interesting.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
I don't know, cause like I felt like a lot of these were just from the beginning of the decade.
Mine were.
Well,
Well, we
feel like mine
avoided
were more-
2019.
Yeah.
But like
Was Hereditary 2018?
Yes.
Okay.
Hereditary was 2018. For me.
oh wait, no, mid-90s. Okay.
Oh yeah. 2017. I loved Guardians and I, Tonya and Blade Runner
But that's
2049.
really
That was
about
also
it.
really
like,
good.
For me, it's just mid-90s.
8th grade. Honorable mention. 8th grade.
Yeah, that's a good honorable mention.
Honorable mention,
Mhm.
yes. But yeah, other than mid-90s, like the only like everything else is like a little more further back. It's like middle-ish or further back.
Hmm.
I don't know, but
We'll see what happens, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I'm worried.
For what?
Yeah.
The beginning?
I'm curious what.
2020?
I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Why are you worried about the beginning? of
I don't know,
2020?
man.
We'll see. You know.
You think movies are gone,
I think movies are gonna be around.
but not good?
I don't know if they're gonna be good. I don't know.
Yes. What do you,
there'll
I'm
be good
curious how
movies.
Marvel movies are gonna.
Yeah,
What's
see?
what's gonna happen? Are they
Well,
gonna finally flop?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so too. Black Widow looks kind of like. Blech.
I haven't seen any trailers or
I watched
anything
the trailer
really,
and
like
just-
for any of those
Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
that's the only one so far. Just give me Guardians 3 and then that's it.
Like Disney's fucking shit up. Like Star Wars.
Well, they're
is
fucking
bad
up the
now.
fabric of society. not
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm
movies.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
like-
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
where
not just
movies are gonna
movies.
be, dude. It's become such a
Yeah.
business at this point, and I don't know. I'm like worried.
Kids will make movies always. So if you're ever worried, just kids will always be making movies, and kids will always be putting out good shit.
Yeah, there will.
Do you agree?
Yes, there will be no fall of movies. It's just
Well, at some point there will.
when the fall of people happen. But
No, I bet movies will die before people do.
Do you think?
well,
we'll,
this could be a whole other hour. So I don't,
yeah, I was just about to
Yeah,
ask.
weird conversation to have on this podcast.
I was about to ask if
Are movies gonna last forever?
no, if humans will ever like regress, you know?
all right,
Like
that's
not
another
again, but,
hour.
Like, we'll regress.
More off topic than what we were talking about
It is,
before.
it is, but
All right, let's see what time.
Get me
hour,
out of
yeah,
here.
hour 6.
All right.
Oh, what's the next movie we're watching?
My next pick.
It's your pick, right?
Yeah, so I'm a little torn because you guys were talking
you
about
just
Mission
go?
Impossible.
Yeah, I chose Donnie
So
Darko.
Okay.
I have two very different choices. One, I don't know. I don't think you guys have seen. But yeah, the other one is Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh yeah, that one.
The other one is Boogie Nights. I think you guys would really
Oh,
like
you
that.
really love that movie.
Yeah, you
That one's
talk
a
about
cool
that one. Very
one.
highly.
That's a very also kind of a Martin Scorsese-ish movie.
What's it about?
It's about like the 70s porn industry, and it's really like,
Is it funny?
oh yeah, it's got a
Okay.
lot of good,
Okay.
and it's
Who's in it?
Mark Wahlberg. It's his best performance.
Wahlberg?
Yeah, this is also very different. He's like this naive kind of like, this is early Mark Wahlberg. John C. Reilly's great in it, and
Oh, I didn't know he was in it.
yeah, Don Cheadle's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know there's that many big names.
Yeah, there's a lot of Julianne Moore, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's also one of his best performances.
His breast
Interesting.
performance.
I know Sam loves that movie. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
These are two good picks.
They're very different.
Yeah, we can't really go wrong here.
What is it? Okay, so you just did Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
What did I do before that?
Rush Hour.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 'cause it's been a minute. Since
Yeah.
we recorded.
Yeah, we haven't done podcasts in a while, so.
So not really a theme there.
Yeah. I'm trying to like find maybe something different.
I'm fine with either one.
I'm gonna say Boogie Nights.
See, I was gonna say Mission Impossible.
Oh shit! Oh dang it! Ooh.
Like, yeah, like
Shit.
Mission Impossible.
I just
yeah.
want to yell.
I want to yell, but like, oh, I want to laugh.
I mean, Boogie Nights isn't. I don't remember. Boogie Nights isn't
I
the.
want to yell, but I want to laugh.
That's a funny,
No,
funny problem to have. Boogie Nights. It's not like a laugh riot. It's still. I remember what I remember. It's still like. It's not 100%.
What's it mostly? A drama?
Yeah, it's more drama, but it's not like it's got this. Yeah, it's a very interesting vibe.
Okay.
I don't know. Shit.
Fallout. Come on, what do you want to watch? Don't you want to
It
yell?
is up to him. Don't you want to yell? I mean, you were gonna initially pick
Boogie Nights is pretty. I think is much longer.
How much longer?
I don't remember exactly. Mission Impossible. My one prediction about Mission Impossible Fallout is that I think the ending might drag a bit. That's my big worry. But the movie's still a
Yeah,
big
I'm
old.
I'm sticking with Boogie Nights.
Pick one, dude. No, we're not gonna get mad at you. I'll watch either one, and so will we. We've never had a
know.
boycott one yet.
Ooh, I'm gonna do Fallout because there's some stuff in there I want you guys
okay.
to see.
Okay.
Some cool ass moments. There's a fucking awesome fight scene with Henry
Okay,
Cavill.
shut up.
Sorry.
Stop.
See you guys.